Oh my god, just look at this disaster. It's almost like I've been gone for about a year. Well, I know just the way to fix this guy, so hold tight, let's try this out. Okay, that is definitely a fire emblem, but not the one I'm looking for, so let's try that one more time, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Aw, that's cute. Really funny. No, this isn't what I wanted. We're getting closer, mind you, but this is not what I wanted. So I guess it's time for the nuclear option. Let's just obliterate it all and start again. Are you guys ready? Hold tight. Here we go. And we are back, folks. I hope you're ready, because it's time to take a look at our next mythic hero, and it's...
A world of companionship, where all gaps between people can be bridged. That is my ideal.
And wouldn't you know it, it's Askr. Well, that means Emblem shouldn't be too far off for those thirsty people out there, but... oh man, alright, so he comes to us as an infantry, colorless beast unit. So let's just skip all this and let's take a look at all of his kit. So first off, we have Illuminating Horn. And let me just say, whenever it comes to preferred weapons or preferential weapons, whichever you prefer, but we get the typical kind of nonsense that kind of comes with this. We get the accelerated special trigger cooldown. We also have the capabilities of when he initiates, or he's within 2 spaces of an ally, he gets +5 to every stat. He also, of course, gets a guaranteed follow-up attack. But since this seems to be a bulky bull boy, well, wouldn't you know it, guys, he also gets an additional 20% attack from his defense value, as well as reducing an additional amount of damage from the same value. So our boy will be able to at least deal additional damage and take a little bit less as well. So let's trim the rest of the fat here real quick, guys, because we have Bonfire and Attack and Defense ideal for. Now, Bonfire, it's pretty obvious, more defense, more damage, but also Attack and Defense ideal is just there to crank up more damage as long as he happens to have 100% HP or another bonus already, and then just add in the fact that you might have both of them at the same time, meaning even more attack and defense for our bull boy here. I find it very ironic that the time I get back into video production, it's kind of like the opposite of what's going on with Gatekeeper, because the last video I did, we had Gatekeeper release, and this one's basically taking Gatekeeper's niche and kind of turning it on its head, because now we have Attack and Defense Bulwark, which maintains the whole I'm a wall, you can't get past us, which I kind of goes against openness, but also happens to have the ability to inflict attack and defense down, as well as healing him? The only thing that's really different here is that we don't have the warp effect that Gatekeeper's detailed report has, but I don't really think that matters too much when you kind of have this going for you. But hey, at least on the plus side, it is inheritable. But I guess where we get to the actual openness is in his C skill, which is Open Domain, and that one, to give you the simple end of it, is a little crazy, because as long as the characters that are around him, his allies, are not original characters from Fire Emblem Heroes, they will be granted both Resonance Blades and Resonance Shields, which, for those who are not familiar with these skills, from my recollection at least, Shields grants defense and res +4 during combat, as well as prevents follow-up attacks, and Resonance Blades gives attack and speed +4. But also add to the fact that if any of your units happen to be at full charge, as in they still need to work towards their actual special, this one will also knock it down 1 notch, which, okay, why not? Let's just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks, shall we? So based on everything within his kit, and let me just say, he hits pretty hard, at least with Bonfire. Look at that, 97. Ah, this is gonna be a fun one. But Askr in total definitely seems to be based around being a defensive wall. No surprises there, which is kind of strange considering the whole openness of it all, but hey, in this world, we live, we learn, we get +5 stats at all times, and just continue to get a guaranteed follow-up. You know, typical Fire Emblem stuff. I guess technically, since he might as well be the one who opened up all the gates, for all these other heroes to come in, it makes sense that he toys around with the resonance abilities in some way. I'm okay by it, just as long as he doesn't wink at me again. I'm really, really bashful. But for Askr, I will say this. He is a defensive wall. Mostly literal in that regard. You can't get around him. He's going to be annoying. He's going to be like Gatekeeper, only in this case, he's going to be a lot more annoying. Probably a lot more annoying. And that just all in all terrifies me. Resonance abilities, as long as you happen to have teams from other Fire Emblem games, you're going to find him to be quite interesting in a mixed team, I think. It's going to be very strange to see how this works out. But since this is, of course, a mythic banner, we also have a wide selection of other characters to go through, so let's take a quick look at what else is included in this banner, shall we? So I'm going to give my opinion on what colors I'm going to be going for when it comes to summoning. So first off, I'm definitely going colorless. Not only do we have, of course, Medius for obvious reasons, we also have Ashira. She can be strong when she needs to be. As well, of course, Askr, because, obvious. But Red has one unit that I am really wanting to get. That, of course, is Nana. She can be incredibly strong when you need her. And that is one unit that I unfortunately missed during my hiatus, so, guess what I'm pulling for, guys. But for me, red, colorless, and then it's just a mixture and a matchup between blue and green at this point. I do want to know what you guys think and which ones you are going for in the comments below. Feel free to tell me, and it's been great to just kind of sit back and talk to you guys about a banner again, and hopefully, there will be a lot more to come. We'll be seeing you all very soon, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the flip side, okay? Alrighty. Thanks again to, of course, Cyan for helping me out with the graphics and the thumbnail. And, that's about it for now, folks. See you all on the flip side. Thank you so much for watching.